Wild boars are powerful animals, equipped with sharp tusks and the strength to topple obstacles in their path. Their presence poses a danger not only to those entering the forests, but also to agricultural regions, where they cause extensive damage during harvest seasons. In areas such as Queensland, Australia, these animals often devastate sugarcane fields, turning months of hard work into loss. At dawn, hunters position themselves strategically in the sugarcane plantations, fully aware that wild boars often use the dense crops as shelter before charging out unexpectedly. The stillness of the red dirt road created a tense atmosphere, as any moment could signal the beginning of confrontation. With careful preparation, shadows moving in the tall grass revealed the presence of the animals. Precise, rapid shots ensured that the threat was quickly reduced before further damage could occur. Elsewhere in the fields, signs of fresh tracks guided the pursuit deeper into overgrown terrain. The thick vegetation provided ideal cover for the animals, making encounters sudden and unpredictable. In many cases, quick responses were necessary to prevent potential danger, though not every opportunity led to immediate success. As the day grew hotter, conditions became more demanding. With the assistance of trained hunting dogs, narrow pathways were cleared through the dense cane fields, allowing hunters to pinpoint the position of hidden animals. Coordinated efforts between humans and dogs often resulted in effective control of the situation. In some cases, strategies were adapted to gain an aerial advantage. From helicopters, the view of the fields below exposed hiding places that would otherwise remain concealed. Coordinated from above, wild boars charging toward the fields were intercepted quickly, preventing further destruction of crops. The pursuit also extended across open meadows, where groups of wild boars demonstrated both strength and agility. These situations required accuracy under pressure, as the animals could move at full speed, making precise targeting extremely challenging. Success relied not on chance, but on skill, training, and preparation. Such hunts highlight the difficult balance between wildlife management and agricultural protection. Beyond the immediate threats to crops, wild boars also impact ecosystems by competing with native species and damaging natural habitats. Effective population control is therefore considered a necessity in many regions. Outside Australia, wild boar hunting has developed into a recognized activity in several European countries. In places such as Spain, it is practiced under regulated conditions on licensed hunting estates. Here, the activity serves not only as population management, but also as part of local livelihoods, as the meat can reach significant market value, depending on quality and season. On these estates, trained dogs assist in locating the animals, driving them into open areas where hunters can take precise aim. When successful, the process results in the capture of wild boars that might otherwise continue to cause damage to crops and landscapes. Through these examples, it becomes clear that wild boar hunting is not merely a pursuit of excitement. In many regions, it is closely linked to the protection of agriculture, the safeguarding of ecosystems, and the provision of resources for local communities. Wild boars are among the most challenging animals to manage in agricultural and forested areas. Known for their sharp tusks, speed, and strength, they can cause serious harm to both crops and natural habitats. Hunting them often requires well-coordinated teamwork, trained dogs, and a high level of concentration. In one encounter, hunting teams position themselves across different elevations to block escape routes. Packs of dogs played a vital role in driving the animals out of cover, while hunters waited to take precise aim. Within seconds, well-placed shots brought the threat under control, preventing further damage to the land. At other points in the pursuit, individual hunters advanced carefully through desolate terrain. The barking of dogs signaled the location of wild boars hidden in the thick undergrowth. Quick bursts of gunfire followed, and within moments the animals were neutralized. Such encounters highlight the intensity of these hunts, where hesitation can lead to missed opportunities or danger. In rugged forests, the sound of dogs once again revealed the presence of wild boars. As the animals burst out of hiding, careful aim and steady shots ensured a swift resolution. The cooperation between humans and dogs often made the difference between success and failure in such unpredictable conditions. Hunting is also closely regulated, with strict adherence to wildlife protection laws and seasonal limits. Only specific species may be targeted, and sustainable practices are emphasized to ensure that ecological balance is maintained. Beyond individual confrontations, larger hunts take place in agricultural landscapes where wild boars cause widespread damage. In the open fields of Eastern Europe, teams have encountered animals weighing hundreds of pounds. Precise gunfire in these moments brings immediate relief to farmers, protecting harvests from destruction. In vineyards of regions such as Tuscany, wild boars often invade rows of grapevines, threatening valuable crops. Hunting teams, supported by trained dogs, carefully monitor these areas. When the animals reveal themselves, decisive action prevents further harm to the farmland. On the rugged island terrain of Corsica, conditions are even more challenging. Thick brush and rocky outcrops provide perfect hiding places for wild boars. Hunters spread out across difficult trails, anticipating sudden appearances. When groups of animals emerge to forage, quick, coordinated responses are required. In such landscapes, many escape into steep slopes, proving how elusive and adaptable these animals can be. These accounts illustrate not only the difficulty of controlling wild boar populations, but also the broader reasons behind such efforts. Hunting in this context is not simply a pursuit of excitement. It plays an important role in protecting crops, reducing damage to local economies, and helping manage ecosystems where wild boars have grown in number. Wild boars are highly adaptable and dangerous animals, capable of sudden, rapid movements that can make them difficult to track. When movement is detected in dense underbrush, these animals often panic, charging through vegetation in a frantic attempt to escape. Skilled marksmen must remain calm and precise, carefully observing every motion and preparing for a clean shot. In dense thickets, wild boars can reach weights of nearly 500 pounds, making encounters with them particularly challenging. When such an animal charges unexpectedly, a well-timed and accurate shot is necessary to neutralize the threat effectively. The combination of speed, strength, and sharp tusks means that even experienced hunters must maintain high vigilance at all times. Forests, thick with thorns and tangled vegetation, have long served as strongholds for wild boars. These environments provide ample cover for the animals to hide and launch sudden movements. In one encounter, a wild boar sprinted through the undergrowth at high speed, only to be stopped by a precise, single shot. Such decisive action demonstrates the level of preparation and expertise required in this type of hunting. Historical experiences illustrate the potential danger these animals pose. Encounters with particularly large wild boars have caused serious injuries, emphasizing the importance of careful strategy and respect for the animal's power. Each bullet fired and each disturbance of the terrain serves as a reminder of the strength and unpredictability of these creatures. Hunting teams often rely on a coordinated approach, combining the efforts of trained dogs and multiple observers stationed throughout the forest. When a wild boar engages with the dogs, it may leap or swerve unexpectedly, requiring hunters to time their shots precisely. Accurate fire ensures the animal is stopped efficiently, minimizing unnecessary struggle and protecting the surrounding area. Shifts in tactics are common as the hunt progresses. Teams move through the forest's edge, fanning out to assigned positions, maintaining readiness for sudden appearances. Shadows or movements in the grass are closely monitored, and rifles are kept steady for optimal accuracy. When a wild boar emerges, a quick, precise shot is essential to ensure safety and achieve the goal of protecting the land and agricultural resources. These controlled hunts highlight the balance between managing wildlife populations and preserving the safety of both humans and the environment. The combination of careful preparation, skill, and respect for the power of wild boars is crucial to the success of these operations.